Hey everybody, I want to talk about two things today. We're going to talk a little bit about shooting outside and the questions and problems that it can have. As you can see, my lighting's all whatever. And also the opening of the merch store. So yay! Start the thing and we'll get back. So it's official, the Chillin' Kansai merch store is up and running, and there's stuff to check out. So if you like my logo, go check out the goods. And there's iPhone cases and Android cases and iPad cases and t-shirts and stuff like that. Also, I did not know this until I did a little bit of searching, but if you search for JVlog on Zazzle.com, and we'll throw a thing here maybe and definitely down in the thing, you can find the JVlog logo goods as well. So if you like Olden Youth, and if you like Mully, and if you like, who else is on there? Anyway, lots of folks. So if you like that stuff and you want to support the JVlog logo, and you want a t-shirt to show your support for that stuff, then I'm going to quit talking now. Then please go check out the Zazzle.com /JVlog, and I'll add a link here, and well, the text link, yay. Anyway, so you can check that stuff out, and even if you don't buy any of my stuff, that's great. Please support, please go to that store and give them a hand, because every little bit helps. And one of my goals for this year is to try to bring this stuff up a little bit and see if I can figure out what people need to do to make the YouTube thing work. So we'll see how that goes. Anyway, so back to the stuff. So shooting outside, to get into that point first, and then I'll talk a little bit more about the store in a second. Shooting outside has its own set of challenges. I have to deal with natural light, and I'm shooting by myself today, so I don't have anybody that can give me a bounce card. Bounce card is basically just a white sheet of paper that the light comes in and can bounce back up. So like this side of my face is pretty light, whereas this side of my face is kind of dark, and it doesn't quite, the balance isn't quite there. So by using a bounce card, you don't need any electric lights at all, just some sort of light source that you actually have access to, and you can push a little sunlight into your frame. Also, I'm not sure what you can hear, because I actually took out the lav mic today, and hopefully for better sound, but I don't know what you can hear. I have sirens going on over here, the construction site thing is over there, lots of stuff going on out and about. Fortunately, everybody's gone from this area today, so I don't have a lot of people walking through, and I don't have voices that I have to contend with. So that's another aspect. It's something that you have to think about, making sure that you have a good microphone, unless you don't mind having other voices in the background. Sometimes it's fine, sometimes you actually want it, but a lot of times it's better to put them in after. So record some of the, just walk around with a handheld recorder and just stand in one spot for a minute and let people pass you by. And then you can add that to your stuff later on, but you do have to be careful. Make sure, like in Japan, it's kind of an issue. You never know what somebody's talking about. Make sure that you are conscientious about what gets into your video and what is not. Usually lav mics are pretty good because they have a very limited range. So I don't know if you can hear the peepoo thing still going, siren, that's what they call it. But I can hear it pretty clearly. I'm not sure if the microphone's picking it up. And ideally, when you're outside, you really want two people. That way somebody can monitor the sound that's going into the camera if you're using the camera, or monitor the sound that's going into the recording device. That way they can put on the big old headphones and hear exactly what's being recorded, and can tell if, the fountain behind me, it's pretty far behind me, so you probably can't hear it, but whether the fountain behind me is coming in and making the voices muddy and stuff like that. There's a lot to deal with when you're outside. That's why shooting in a studio is really nice. So light, sound, usually shooting outside it's better to have two people. It is possible to do it. And this is for production type stuff, not necessarily vlog stuff. Vlog stuff, hey, great. go out, go to it, knock yourself out. But if you want something that you want to put, that you want to set up like a studio stand-up, I mean, so my idea like this is more like a news program. And I want to be a little careful about what other sounds you hear. Ambiance is great, and just getting out into the woods and going through, fantastic, go do that. But sometimes you don't want the extra sound. You want to be able to clearly hear voices or birds or whatever. And so having a nice directional microphone that is not too sensitive enough to be able to pick up the subject's voice, but not sensitive enough to be able so that things around get drowned out or don't get picked up in the first place. So yeah, so shooting outside is fun and challenging, but you also have to be careful about what's in your background and everything else. So for this particular spot, behind me back over here, just out of frame, I hope, is a sign that looks really ugly, and I don't want it in the shot. So framing the shot, getting the distance to the shot is really important. But go check out the link down below. It's the Chillin' Kansai. If you search for Chillin' Kansai at Zazzle.com, you can pick up some of the logo merchandise. I got playing cards and hoodies and sweatshirts and t-shirts and all sorts of crap. I also have cases for most of the electronics that I have unboxed. So yeah, I'd appreciate any support you can give me. That would be fantastic. And the more support I can get, the more time I can spend on the videos and not have to worry about other lifey type stuff, right? If you're in Japan, you have the option of going to the zazzle.co.jp store, which should cut down on the amount of shipping that you have to pay. But it also seems to cut down on the number of products that are available. Currently, I have the store set up in 2 locations consciously. The link is on my channel page. The US store and the Japan store. I think if there's, tell me where you're watching from, and if you're interested, put your country in the section below, in the comment section below, and I will make sure that I add links to the country that you're in or the country closest to you, or just tell you to go to the US store. The US store has the largest spread of products. Remember, this is still a hobby for me, and it's a fun hobby. I'm enjoying doing it, and I'm learning a lot about how to put this stuff together, which I then move on and give to my students. I teach a class here that explains to them what kind of things they need to do to try to put together a part-time job on YouTube, and I think part-time job on YouTube is a fantastic idea. So merchandise could be a big aspect of that, and now I need to learn how to do it myself so that I can tell them how to do it later. So it's not necessarily money for me, although if I get enough, I will buy a new camera and maybe give this one away. Screenshot. Oh. All right, now I'm just playing. All right, so that means I've been talking too long. Yay, the editing for this will be terrible. Anyway, check out the 2 stores here and this one, depending on where you are, and let me know where you are so that I know where to make sure that I can add an easy link for you. Thanks, and we'll see you again real soon. The Toshi Densetsu videos are in the process of being planned, and within the next 2 weeks, for sure. All right,